What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK. I had to make sure I was unmuted there for a second. That's the little delay there. But yeah, man, we got a good game today. Not like the other Dallas team earlier from today. We are actually going to have a good game today. We got star players available today. No injuries to speak on. Unfortunately, there is one star player, another team that won't be able to play tonight. It is Sunday. It is a weird weather day out there. So hopefully if you live in Dallas, y'all are being mindful out there and being careful out there with this weird weather that we got. But yeah, man, interesting matchup today. The Dallas Mavericks are on a 5-game homestand. They started the homestand with a loss against the Rockets. They need to turn this stuff around, man. They need to turn this around. They need to get it back in order. And tonight is a good night to be able to do that, to get back on the right track as we have a double header. Not a double header. We got a back-to-back. I'm sorry. This is the first night of a back-to-back. Tomorrow we have the Indiana Pacers, but tonight we got the Orlando Magic. And they pose a few issues. They are 3-3, but we'll get into all those things. You already know who I am. I'm TGK. We host Mavs content here. My co-host Stix. You'll see him in a bit. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and let's start this Mavs pregame show. Let's go. Word up, word up. What's going on, Stix?
What's up?
Not much, man. Not much. Just I know, ready to get this show going.
Yeah, yep. Testing out TikTok again today. We'll see how this goes.
Oh, TikTok.
I gotta make sure I pay attention to it, see if the audio, if it like goes, oh, you're not paying attention. It's like, yeah, I am. I'm running a show on here. So yeah, we'll see what it does. Yeah, so right now it's going through. We'll see what happens. I might have to click the window a few times. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting, interesting game for the Mavericks.
I see the chat is popping tonight. My Lord, hold on. What is going on over there? We got Knight in the building. Says, "What's up, fellas? Let's get it." What else am I reading? Hold my latte in the building. What's up, hold my latte? Knight, hopefully we do get back on the right track tonight. I don't know if you're showing any comments. All right, you're not. I could just read them. I see Big J in the building. Salute to Big J. Says, welcome to the pregame show. Yes, sir.
I took a different route. I am the pick of the little.
Who else we got? We got Nancy in here. Say, hey, guys, let's go. I hope we can come out the gate swinging. We might have a segment to show y'all something, a little video that some of y'all that weren't on Midnight Madness last night that y'all may have missed. We'll get to that in a bit for y'all to enjoy.
Indeed.
Gina Kim in the building. Hey, TGK and my fellow Fort Worthian. I don't know how I feel about fellow Fort Worthian. Is that what y'all call yourselves over there, Fort Worth folks? Is that what y'all do?
We don't really refer to us that way. We just say we're from Fort Worth. So
Fort Worthians.
I don't really say
y'all
Fort
are
Worthian. But
Y'all are
back off. Stop being a hater because you're from Dallas, okay? We Fort Worth people stick together. Okay, that's all there is to it.
Y'all a different breed, man. Different breed.
Yeah, whatever.
I said, hey, TGK, my fellow Fort Worthian, I'm hoping Luka is the MVP of today's game and finds himself again, but most likely Kyrie PJ, maybe even Clay. No Palo. So let's hope we don't play with our food. Why could I not read that? I need, you know what I need to do before we go live? I need to just read sentences to get. Yeah,
you're special.
True. Whoa.
No, that's all there is to it. Oh.
Hit the wrong one.
BJ,
if we don't get a win. BJ said he's blaming you if we don't get a dub today.
That's fine. I'll take it from BJ. Oh, whoa. Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. All right. Let's not read comments. I'm dying. All right.
Oh, man. So.
Yeah. It is a Sunday. Get it.
It is indeed. And I clicked the wrong screen, so bear with us a second. We're gonna rotate real quick. There it goes. Oh, that's right. It didn't play the intro again. So okay, we're good. Sometimes it tries to replay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh man, I'm crying. Go ahead. I'm so flustered.
So, as everybody knows, the final score the other night was 108 to the Mavs 102. This man can't calm down now. Jeez. Got this man losing it. So, obviously, we did not have a great game. And, it's we might have a little surprise again later because of that, since, like I said, since everybody missed it. So, we'll go back over that. But that was a score. So, let's break down the stats. This is why they call us a hobby instead of a professional organization right now. Do you see this? What's going on with this? Do you see what I'm working with? Do you see what I'm working with?
All right, I'm out of it. All right, the Mavericks lost, had a 6-point loss.
We already went over that. Okay, sir, you've been laughing. You've been laughing. Now you just got to go over the stats. I got it. You relax for a minute. You just relax for a minute. So, Mavericks actually shot pretty good, 45.9% to the Rockets, 41.2%. 3-point percentage, not good, 33.3%, but they shot 23.5%. Free throws were atrocious, 70% to their 74%. I will say on that note, it seems like Luka's free throw. I need to look that up, but Luka's been actually shooting free throws really good to start the season. We had 2 more turnovers. We got out-rebounded by 13. Well, you can go over that a little bit later. That's just a reference point. 13 more rebounds for them. And if anybody watched the game, you saw that we had no energy for rebounds. None. They were crashing the boards. Our guys were like, duh, ball. And, there's 13 rebounds. And I bet majority of those were offense. But I didn't break it down on this one. We had the same assists. We had 3 more blocks. Points in the paint, we got dominated by 14 points. Also matches up with why the rebounds were getting dominated. And they got 5 more fast break points, and we had 2 more steals. So, at the end of the day, we almost made a comeback. As bad as we played, and as bad as this game was, we still only gave the Rockets 108, which is under their scoring average, and we played horribly. We gave them 12 more shots. So, all in all,
I'm glad you.
If Luka would have just played a little better to start out, and if guys could have just focused on the referee calls and not let it get to their head, even though it was atrocious again, and there was a foul a minute, and it was excruciating to watch. Overall, considering Game 5 of the year, Luka's probably the worst 5-game stretch. It ain't that big a deal. So, and I think we all know this one, but player of the game was definitely Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving kept us in this game. He picked up the slack. 28 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and he shot 83% from 3. The previous game was like 67%. He shot 5 of 6. His overall field goal percentage was well over 50% too. I mean, Kyrie, I know you talked about this earlier with me about bringing this up, but everybody's been focused on the Mavs not playing great and the fouls and Luka playing like crap. PJ has been a big deal. Kyrie Irving has been carrying this team pretty much right now. Between him and PJ, that's pretty much the reason we're not a lot worse than we are. Like, this record's still decent looking. So, I mean, shout out to Kyrie. I mean, he has not come out slow this season. He's playing great. So, Thank God we got one of us. One of our guys playing great. And PJ's playing great defense and playing all around good ball everywhere. So, because if it was up to Luka right now like it's normally been, whoo, we might be 0-5, 0-6. It has been pretty rough. So,
very true.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we move on?
Yeah,
Have you got your composure together now?
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm unmuted. Yeah. I'm good to go. But man, that was funny. All right. All the way out now. Pause. Kyrie, man, you know his stats so far this year, he's averaging 24.6 points per game. He is shooting 47.9% from the field. However, from the 3-point line this season in 5 games, he is shooting 59.4% from the 3. That is absolutely insane. Averaging 4.6 rebounds, 5.6 assists, and he's a plus in the plus minus of 3.2. So Kyrie's been killing it, man. I just wanted to give him his flowers. I know, you could talk about his availability in past situations, or how often, or how many games he missed last year. He didn't miss that much when you look at it, but I mean, all the things that they said about Kyrie coming here are like non-existent. Those things are a thing of the past, right? Like, I just knew when we traded for him that this was the best situation for him, especially the way Dallas is and how we are with our sports. We just keep it based on the performance. And Kyrie, for the most part, has been our MVP. He has been the MVP of our season so far. So I just wanted to give praise to Kyrie for stepping up whenever our main guy is struggling right now. He's been holding it down and keeping us in games. And like I said, he just continues to play like that, then we are going to be great once Luka gets back around. Because when Luka comes back around, it's going to be a problem for a lot of teams out there. So just wanted to give Kyrie his flowers tonight, man. That's all.
Indeed. So we got a pretty good crowd of people in here. We got Nancy. Nancy still doesn't have a sound. Nancy, if you want a sound, you got to give it. Did you just give one yet?
She hasn't hit me with
Nancy, we need you to get with us so we can get you a sound. We got to talk about this in Discord. We got, Gina Kim in the house.
I'll do what I
want. Gina Kim's in the house.
Kim.
My fellow Fort Worthian, as she said. She made that up, though, and I agree. BJ, we already acknowledged him. Knight's in the building. We got Knight in here. Knight? Also known as Montreal on here. Rui's in here. He's been coming regularly. Appreciate you. K-Choice in the building.
Oh, K-Choice, the homie. What up, man? What's up? He said, I'm good, ready for the game. Fact, Stix, it seems to be a Kyrie team on offense and PJ team on defense. That is a pretty good description, honestly. Like, that's pretty good. PJ has been that guy on defense,
Mm-hmm. So, and then we got Rich Walton over on Twitter already throwing in a comment. This is what I'm talking about. When we get X comments.
What?
I appreciate it when people on X get on here and actually comment too, like the YouTubers.
Right, man, that's what's up.
Appreciate
it. Again, if y'all haven't liked the stream, definitely leave a like on the stream. It's early in the stream. The earlier the likes, the better it helps the channel grow, right? It's a Sunday, man. We out here hanging out. We're all hanging out, having a good time on Sunday, getting y'all prep for this game. All we ask is for a little thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, all right? That's all we ask for. Stix, do you want to pivot and go to the AI, or what you want to do? What you want to do here?
No. We holding that out. We holding that out till a little bit later. Don't be sneaking that out. Don't be talking about no AI in here. Let's go ahead and we don't have any news reporters tonight, so let's go ahead and go to news and rumors and let you kind of go over a few things.
All right. All right, man. Salute to Noah Weber. I've been looking at his Twitter. He does a great job. You already know who Weber is. Noah Weber comes onto the show, periodically, or as much as we could get him. Today, I don't want to bug anybody. Wanted them to, have their day away from the show today. But I saw a couple of his tweets, and basically they said that Maxi Kleber's injury is, he's trending in the right direction, which I don't know what that means. Maybe a couple of weeks, maybe another month or two. I don't know. But he said that he's trending in the right direction. I'm not gonna read that one because we're saving that one. Jamal Mosley says Anthony Black is probably going to have a whole section from Duncanville and talked about his ability to thrive in these situations. So Anthony Black is a local kid here. I remember before he got drafted, I was actually trying to go to one of his high school games. Like that dude's pretty good, man. So we'll be able to see him today. Noah Weber talked about his chess match playing against Luka. He says, I'm going to stay away from it tonight. I'm not trying to wake him up. That's a great response by a coach that knows. That's a great response from a coach that knows, man. That's funny.
You know what else? You know what Noah also said? Hey, look at Mavs center Derek Lively, too, getting up some catch and shoot threes from the left corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe he made a comment underneath that's maybe that's not. Back to my point, right? Why am I continuing to watch this man shoot threes if he's not going to do anything when he gets the ball on the perimeter?
Yeah, he's
why are you coaching it if it ain't going to be used? I don't get it.
Why not use it? Like, he's hitting them at a decent rate. Like, why not?
Oh, he nails them in practice. He's lighting it up. I'm watching the video.
Yeah.
Let the man shoot.
Yeah. So if y'all saw that video from Noah Weber, like, he is knocking down threes at a pretty decent rate. So I don't know why we're not letting him shoot him. But Noah Weber asked Jason Kidd on their slow starts. And basically, Jason Kidd said, in the past, we've looked at Luka owning the first quarter, but as a team, we are not owning the first quarter. We're at a deficit in scoring, looking at getting a rhythm. I think the positive energy, being able to get out and run, get some easy baskets, and then not giving up offensive rebounds. To his credit, I like hearing that, acknowledging that it is an issue as part of being able to, fix things. So it's good to hear from Jason Kidd that he is aware of that first quarter woes that they've been having. But it comes down to Luka, and I would say Gafford. I think Gafford's been he's had a rough go about it the last two games to start the first quarter. So hopefully Gafford could turn it around. Hopefully Luka could turn it around. But
Savannah May said, oops, I'm way behind in the video. Probably not talking about Kyrie playing really well anymore. Hey, actually, it kind of worked out because we just talked about how other people besides Luka need to step up in the first quarter. I did see some comments this week, though, in regards to some of that. And everybody kind of gave Kyrie a pass. Fourth quarter Kyrie last year, like it was okay that Kyrie was coming in slow and not playing hard because Luka picked it up. But in all reality, in a full game of basketball, it shouldn't be Luka's a first quarter guy, Kyrie's a fourth quarter guy. Mm-hmm. Like, could I just get consistent Luka, consistent Kyrie? Why is one guy got to be more than the other? Like, we have the players now that Luka shouldn't have to come out and blow up 20 points in the first quarter, and everybody else stands around waiting to get their rhythm and waiting to get heated up for the day. Like, let's distribute the ball. Luka can get 8-10 a quarter. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have to get 20 and then do nothing. And then Kyrie has to come in and drop 20 in the fourth. Like, that whole mentality of the way that's run needs to stop anyway. So maybe this is a good situation as bad as Luka's playing. Like, other guys are going to have to step up. And then if Luka gets used to that, maybe we can finally play offense differently. Just saying. Maybe we can run a little bit different flow. And, there you go. Throw it up. The champ is here.
Uh-oh, the champ is here.
Slow.
The champ is here.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Well, I was looking at something that I think you would find pretty interesting.
What's that?
I'm not gonna say it on here, but I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
And then when you see it, I just want you to chuckle at the time. Just keep that in mind. Think of the time. I sent it. Just okay. Interesting. That's all I'll say. But yeah. So, do you see it? I'm trying to see your reaction.
They're going. Are you talking about the start?
Yeah, it's a little different. Anyway, so yeah, man, let's go ahead and let's. Where's our pivot point? So, yeah, true.
I mean, that's really all we got news. I mean, obviously, Banchero's out. I mean, he's injured. He's out 4 to 6 weeks at least.
Yeah, he's not going to play today.
So there's not. I mean, obviously, it's this is the scary part. Are the Mavs going to be like, oh, Banchero's out? Like the Banchero's out. We should go blow them out of the arena. Like they should not even like. There should be no playing around this game. Like just go put them out of their misery, and let's move on. But it's not how it happens. And that's always the scary thing about that situation is, are they going to play down to the competition? I mean, they still have guys that play pretty good. I mean, they still got both the Wagners.
Yeah.
Wagners. And, they've got other pieces. So it's not like they're terrible without Banchero, but they're definitely not near as good. I mean, that'd be like losing Luka for them. I mean, it's the same kind of thing. So, like, we need to get out and just get this game going. So.
Yeah, I put a poll question in the chat. I said, "Is this a trap game?" Because now that you said it, I feel like this might be a bit of a trap game.
You need one of those drops now. It's a trap. When you say that stuff, you got to have that drop for that.
Who says that?
Oh, there's a couple different people to it. So, so by the way, Mavs Outsider is watching on X. Appreciate you. And
Mavs Outsider.
Mavs Sphere is in here. Salute.
What's up, Mavsphere, man? We need more vlogs, bro. We need more vlogs. I love the vlogs that he did when he was at American Airlines Center interviewing people. Definitely do that better than I do. So keep that coming, man. Some good stuff.
Frank, look, don't be trying to put that. Don't be trying to put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Okay, don't you put that on me. So. But, obviously there's not a lot of news and rumors. Nobody's outside of Banchero. There's not much with the Mavs. So I think that's pretty good. If y'all see anything while you were watching, especially if y'all see starting lineups, I'm trying to monitor it too. I got Grant's notifications. So as soon as Grant, he's normally the fastest at them, I'll get that out to y'all as soon as we hear that. So, but you ready to get into your opponent review?
Yes, sir. Let's get it started, man. Let's get that.
How you want it? Show me my opponent. Show me my opponent.
All right.
I gotta get this man to stop talking as after I tell him he's ready. He's like, "Yeah, we're ready," and I click it, and he's still. You see what I deal with as the producer of this show? Like this man.
Anyway, don't make me think about how we started the show because I'll start cracking up.
Yeah.
All right. The Orlando Magic, they are 3-3 entering tonight's game. The Mavericks are 3-2. We have identical offensive ratings, basically 111.9 to 111.1. Defensive rating of 111 on our side, 108.7 on their side. They got a pretty good how would I say ISO defenders mask? Well, put that back up.
Hey, man, just keep reading. I told you sometimes I'm going to click
comment.
I want
to read that one. I want to read that one.
Yeah.
Watching from the Philippines. Hey, from the Philippines. What's up? Appreciate you spending some time with us, man. We got to congratulate the folks that are from a different part of the world.
Bit. Jeez.
Yeah, Anyway, points per game.
Back to your
average.
stats.
Yeah, I was averaging. Oh my god, I feel like I'm on the team now. The Dallas Mavericks.
This is a trap game. This is a trap game for us too, as a show, evidently.
Yeah, 110.8 points per game. The Orlando Magic are averaging 111.7 points per game. A 3-point percentage. We actually got a pretty decent 3-point percentage. We're averaging 38.6% to their 34.4%, and rebounds are identical tonight. And the reason I wanted to show rebounds is because of how poor we were against the Houston Rockets. So that needs to be an emphasis tonight, especially with Banchero out. Not that he's like that big of an imposing power from a rebounding standpoint, but the way we got out rebounded by the Rockets, he would definitely have been an imposing figure on the rebounding end. So we got to take care of rebounds, man. We got to come out better and defend the basically get these defensive rebounds in possessions to one shot. And if you could do that, you give yourself a chance to win. As far as stats are concerned, with Banchero out, their next several players are as follow. Jalen Suggs, he is averaging 18.7 points per game with about 5 rebounds and almost 5 assists. Franz Wagner averaging 17.7 points per game, about 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And then the other Wagner averaging 11 points, 4 rebounds, no assist almost. They got Wendell Carter Jr. playing 30 minutes. He's averaging 8 points, about 10 rebounds, and not even a block. That's crazy. Every other player from here on out is averaging 8 points. Anthony Black is averaging 8 points. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is averaging 6 points. Jonathan Isaac, 6 points. So they don't have like another go-to offensive weapon on this team right now. So the Mavericks need to take care of business from the standpoint of just outscoring these guys, because they're not going to be able to keep up with you if that is the case. Like if you come out here and you're lollygagging around and playing around with this team, they'll definitely be able to keep it close, because they can defend. They can defend. Now, when we're talking about defenders, right, I'm thinking of Jonathan Isaac, Gary Harris, Jalen Suggs, Anthony Black, and looking at their numbers and how they do statistically whenever their shots against them. So as far as like their best defenders from a percentage standpoint, is like, all right, if I shoot a shot against you, what is my shot percentage versus my norm? Right now, they got several players that are causing havoc. So for example, Jonathan Isaac, defenders that normally shoot against him, they normally average 46%. But when they shoot against him, they're averaging 33% from the field. That is a 13.3% difference. Like Jonathan Isaac's pretty good. Same with Gary Harris. If he gets enough minutes, he's almost a 12% difference from someone's regular shot percentage to when they are defended by Harris. Other two players that are pretty good at this is Jalen Suggs. He's about 7% difference, and Anthony Black about a 6% difference. So Suggs, Black, Harris, and Isaac are going to be some players to watch out for tonight, as far as being able to deal with them guys, right? Good defenders there. Another thing I wanted to go over real quick, which I can't believe I had it and then I didn't have it. Basically, 5-man lineups, right? Y'all know me. I love 5-man lineups, and I wanted to bring this up and basically talk about the Orlando Magic and their lineups without Paolo Banchero. Am I saying it? Stix, am I saying his name right? Paolo Banchero? Banchero. You're muted. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I think it's Banchero.
Banchero.
But
Okay.
You should be better at saying that name than me. So,
yeah, that's right. All right, so I did a 5-man lineups where I removed Banchero from the lineups. And so they got a couple of lineups that they do play quite a little bit actually without Banchero. There's one lineup, which I think was the most recent game that they played without Paolo. They got Caldwell Pope, Wagner, the other Wagner, Suggs, and Black. In 16 minutes, they're minus 33. Another lineup without Banchero, they're a plus 37. That's what is it? C. Anthony? I forget his first name. Chris Anthony, I guess. Wagner, Harris, Wagner, and Black, they're a plus 30. But every other lineup that doesn't have Wagner in it is minus. We should be able to beat this team tonight. There's not a lineup out there that's like putting fear into any opponents, and the Dallas Mavericks should be able to handle business tonight. So off of my quick little review there, the Dallas Mavericks should be able to handle up on the Orlando Magic, and hopefully Luka Doncic gets out of his slump that he has. So yeah, man, that's the opponent review.
All right. Well, I tried to list some on my phone real quick so I could see if we were saying his name right, but evidently my phone doesn't want to play that YouTube video so I could hear it. And then it started blaring another YouTube video. So
I just say Banchero.
So he starts saying Banchero.
Oh, I appreciate that, D.
BJ said Banchero. I don't think it's Banchero. Just saying. I think it's Banchero would be
Cole Anthony. Yes, Cole Anthony. Yeah, Cole Anthony's still on this team. That's crazy. Yeah.
So did get a notification.
Bro, trap game. 20 votes on the trap
Jr.
game. 50% is saying yes.
Grant is saying that Wendell Carter Jr. is playing, so he's available for them. I guess that was questionable.
Yeah.
So
and that guy gets rebounds. He could get rebounds. So we gotta handle up, man.
Yeah. So anything else you want to go over? Any other review section you got?
No, that's about all I had for tonight. It's about as much as I could get y'all. So
yeah, I mean that's part of the issue too of this game. Like, there's not a lot to talk about. There's no other like majorly exciting guys that really, like the comments. Like, there's really no. It's not like an OKC game or Clippers where everybody's gonna be like talking crap and going at it. See now, and Luka MVP. Luka comes up with Banchero. See, no, I need to listen to it. Like I've got to listen to it on audio because I don't know which version is correct, but I'll try to do it in a minute again.
I've heard Banchero. That's what I've heard, but you know me.
I've heard.
I'll add the. Never mind. I didn't even want to say what I was going to say because I was going to get
Ranchero. See, Ranchero.
Ranchero refs from Jason Deli's are pretty good. He's not a fan of Ranchero reps. He don't like them.
I'm not a fan. So all right, well let's get into the X Factors. Whoop.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Today's X Factors, ladies and gentlemen, are as follows. To the left window, Luka Doncic. Do I need to say more? I think it goes without saying. Luka Doncic got to turn it around eventually. He ended that last game against the Rockets. Pretty good efficiency. Hopefully, this could be, the game he really gets back into what Luka is. What we know Luka to be. Franz Wagner is going to be an issue. You already know Luka and him have a little bit of beef, dating back to a couple of seasons ago. With no Paolo, Franz is going to get a lot more shot opportunities and a lot more opportunities to create. If he becomes a problem and we can't guard him, it just gives them all that confidence. And when you're playing against Jamal Mosley and he knows what happened here, he didn't even get a fair shake to become the head coach here, which I was in favor for before the Jason Kidd thing came around. You already know he's motivated. He probably has his troops ready to go. So watch out for Franz Wagner, man. That guy can rebound, shoot, all that. So he's going to be a good player, but he ain't no Paolo. So we'll see. And then Daniel Gafford, I need this man to start the game aggressive. Get rebounds. Be aggressive. Block shots. Impose your will. Like, set the standard, man. Like, be the one to punch them in the mouth first. So these are my X Factors tonight. Now we get to hear from you. Who are your X Factors? Drop them in the chat and tell me why they are your X Factor, man.
Jeannie Kim said Luka's an X Factor every game from now on. No, I don't. That's definitely not true because but he's definitely an X Factor until he gets it going. Because after that, it becomes like, okay, Luka's your expected, kind of like Kyrie's your expected. Like if we play the Celtics, Kyrie's is an X Factor. Because Kyrie seems to struggle against the Celtics, so he is an X Factor. Luka normally isn't the guy that you worry about struggling, so he's not really an X Factor typically. But
great point.
Right now, he is, because I hope to God that last spat got him going at the end of the game. So I hope that finally pissed him off enough that he got his rhythm back. So...
Yeah, because I never thought we would have been saying Luka is an X Factor. Like, it kind of goes without saying. Like, you already know what to expect, but you put X Factors in there because, all right, what can they do in the game that'll give you an edge? And right now, we need Luka. You know what I'm saying? We need Luka to be Luka, and we know he's gonna get there. It's just we need it now.
So Latte says PJ is the X Factor again in his eyes. I think we know why. The way PJ's been playing. Then we got Tesco Milldills says Wagner and Boncaro. So appreciate you.
Thank you.
And Lord 20 said the fans overreacting after 6 games is the X Factor.
Yes. I mean, that's what comes with being fans, man. We're always gonna overreact. I think
Frank's got the real X Factor though.
Oh, Luka versus the refs.
Luka versus the refs.
That gave us an idea. Maybe you should put whoever the referee of the night is on there as one of the X Factors.
That's the X Factor.
Yeah.
Last game was Bill Kennedy.
Bill Kennedy. But to answer Latte's X Factor, the PJ is the X Factor. I was thinking of putting him on it, but because Paolo's out, we just need PJ to be PJ. We didn't need him to shut down, Banchero, right? So I just felt like Luka was a little more important, and then Daniel Gafford getting rebounds and protecting, ending possessions was a little more important.
Yeah, he actually wasn't going to put Luka on there, and I was like, look, until Luka gets it going, he's got to be an X Factor. 'Factor. So we could have left that one alone. Lord 20 said the fans overreacting after 6 games is the X Factor. Frank's got the real X Factor though.
Yeah.
So appreciate you. Thank you. And Lord 20 said the fans overreacting after 6 games is the X Factor. Okay, Div, this isn't the prediction part of the show. This is the X Factor part of the show. I need you to get with the program, sir. and calm it down with the all caps guy. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here, Div. And thanks for all the other people. I haven't recognized Tesco Mill. I don't recognize that name. Lower 20, I don't recognize that name. So it looks like maybe we have some new people in the show. I appreciate you guys joining. So Jason Kidd is not an X. We're not giving a coach an X Factor spot. That would just frustrate me, Frank. Let's just be honest here. Lord 20 said Bill Kennedy thinks he's auditioning for X Factor every time he steps up to the mic. God.
I'm gonna hit y'all with the air horn every time y'all have a funny comment. Y'all want to know who the referees are tonight, by the way?
No.
Oh, no? Y'all don't want to know?
Fine. Give me the refs. Just give me the main ref. The rest of them are irrelevant. They don't matter. Like, nobody knows like, barely you even know the head refs, let alone the extras during the season. Like, what was the guy the other day that was, like, trying to show us up with 2 games he's played, or ref?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, guy.
Emotional damage.
All right, welcome to the emotional damage segment of the X Factor segment.
We're gonna make a new episode. We're gonna make a new section of the show called Emotional Damage. That's what we're gonna name it. That's part of the post game show. By the way, on that note, we are starting to do post game shows. So we are going to go live as soon as the game is over. We're going to do 30, 45 minutes. Get your opinions out. You let it fly. It's not going to be like us just rating over a bunch of stats. Like, let's either be hyped or we're going to be pissed. So we're going to have that ready to go from now on. So we called it the vent session. So whether it's a good or bad vent, it's all about us venting and you venting instead of you turning on the regular NBA stuff and you hear, well, tonight the Mavericks just didn't have it today. You know, they really couldn't play. Well, now the refs sucked. Okay, that's what happened. Stop lying. Sorry, I had to back from the mic. I realized I was going to get too close when I started yelling. I had to get back. Like, that's why we decided to make this, because I'm tired of listening to a bunch of people kiss the NBA's ass after we can clearly tell that was a terrible game. So we're going to give our own selves a vent session. Y'all can join in and help go along with us. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So but back to this. Montrell said X Factor is D-Live. Oh. And Big J said I'm the X Factor. So Maxi Kleba cannot be an X Factor. Maxi Kleba cannot be an X Factor. He ain't even playing. Come on now. Masterclass incoming 70-point triple-double. He's going all out. So Kareem says he knows all the refs. Look, we don't care. Okay, thanks.
I study all the refs meticulously.
The refs are the real superstars. Fact, hopeful soul. Facts. I still have to go buy my referee jersey. I'm no longer Team Mavericks. I'm Team Ref. So
Team Ref.
Yeah.
Well, your referee of the night tonight, his favorite TV show is The West Wing.
I swear to God, I'm done. Okay, back to the comments of the people instead of this. Who the refs?
Hold on. Oh, his favorite movie is Field of Dreams. Okay. His favorite
because he's still wanting to be. Yeah, he's wanting to be a superstar still. That's why it's his favorite movie. You're a ref. You didn't make it.
Right now, I'm gonna just give you his fun facts until I give you his name. His favorite musician is Brian McKnight. And when I say his name, you probably wouldn't think that this was the referee. Favorite meal, ribeye steak. Okay,
did you just give us the ref? I'm done with this. I don't want to hear this guy's live story.
The referee of the crew chief referee tonight, the head referee is none other than Ben Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Taylor.
Kareem, you're not supposed to jump on and name it before he gets it out. Okay, sir? Yeah, I need you to stick with the program and not get ahead of yourself.
Let us build the show. Jeez. Let us build the anticipation. Come on.
Jeez. So, yes, Vocal Dinosaur post-game show. Yeah, we don't want no Diddy parties. But post-game show, doing a lot for this to be a hobby. Give Stix and TGK and Stix press passes. That's right. That's
you know what would be cool? What would be cool if we could ever get to the point where they're like, you know what, Stix and TGK, y'all are doing a lot. We're going to give y'all press passes. You could do your pregame show from the arena and post. Boom. Imagine that. Imagine us. They probably wouldn't let us like interview, the players and coaches, which I would understand. But if y'all let us be at the arena to do these shows, I'll be more than happy with that. I'll let the other. other guys talk
Sir.
to the players because they don't want to hear
Sir.
my questions.
Sir.
Stix might.
Sir.
I want me some glory hole.
Sir. I'm about to block that user. I don't care if he's paying or not. I don't care if he's helping me with CPA stuff or not. So, yeah, one. I think that's a fantastic section. Now, I think every time we lose, we definitely have to call it the emotional damage section of the mid
emotional
section.
damage.
We have to do that. We got to make up a graphic.
Emotional damage.
I got you, man.
We got to make it. Oh God.
Especially when we lose the way we lose. Sometimes, like it's definitely some PTSD for lifelong Mavs fans. Like if you're young enough and didn't experience 2006, referees and Mavericks are like the ender of like my mental stability sometimes. So it's definitely emotional damage.
What?
What?
Man, look at man.
Hell no.
Hell no. What?
When's the TGK Locked On collab? I don't know if we'll get that collab.
Oh yeah.
Who knows? Maybe
Should we give the fans what they've been wanting now?
Yes. Oh yes.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
We're temporarily calling this the we're going to play the normal coaching with kids section, but we're going to temporarily, this is going to be coaching with Stix.
Yeah, I'm not the savior here. I'm not playing.
Trying to get you in
I'm
trouble,
watching,
but
just like you guys. That's just the season.
Early on, kind of how did
No
that
one's
affect
dying.
the rhythm?
So write some positive.
I thought the referees did a good job.
I just asked you a
They
question.
definitely called a
And
tighter
I'm giving
game for
you
the
a
majority of the night.
answer.
So I have to do a better job of making sure the players are prepared for these kinds of situations. It's early in the season, though. We've got a bunch of new pieces. It wasn't supposed to But start myself yet. and the rest of our coaching staff have to do our.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Well,
It wasn't
ladies and
supposed to
gentlemen,
start
be
yet.
prepared. Be prepared for what you're about to witness.
Actually, it is.
Stix kid.
Oh, I know what happened. Give me a second. Let me fix that. I had it on the other one, but I changed the name, so it didn't. Here you go, everybody.
Don't
This
press
is
it
what
yet.
happens.
Hold on.
This-
go ahead.
yes.
Go. Set it up. Set it up.
So remember, if y'all didn't see Midnight Madness, y'all missed out on this. But I was told that it's okay if you're a coach to throw your team under the bus. And if you haven't seen my clips of how much I went off on Midnight Madness, I'm gonna save that a little bit. Not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get that fired up this time. However, I do not find it appropriate when our coach trashes our team on a question about the refs. He could have answered it in many of other ways. And maybe once, Jason Kidd could talk about why Luka Doncic is great at taking blame for things that go wrong. Why don't he take blame for when things go wrong? He actually mentioned in his interview part of this question I'm about to show you with my modification. We're calling this the Stix Kid. As you can see, I have AI'd my face onto his face. Yikes. It's a little bit of an odd bald head up there. However, I didn't want to give y'all apologize if anybody has nightmares after this section, but there are ways to handle things and be a leader and not throw your team under the bus and still answer the question. So here we go.
You mentioned the fouling, and I'm not trying to get you in trouble, but how did you see the game being officiated early on? Kind of how did that affect the rhythm of the game?
I thought the referees did a good job. They definitely called a tighter game for majority of the night. So I have to do a better job of making sure the players are prepared for these kinds of situations. It's early in the season, though. We've got a bunch of new pieces. But myself and the rest of our coaching staff have to do our job of preparing these guys not only physically, but also mentally to stay in tough games like tonight. Obviously, we made mistakes in the game, so we will go back, watch film, and do a better job next game. We got a long season ahead of us, so I'm not going to sit here and blame the refs for not having the guys prepared. And that's really all there is to it.
You mentioned the fouling, and I'm not.
That is Stix Kid, ladies and gentlemen. That is what should have been your actual coach. That should have been the actual response.
Should I just leave this up here a little bit longer just to let everybody get tortured by this image? Should I just keep...
Look,
gonna hurt
it
the
looks
views
more
of
like
the
Rick
channel?
Carlisle. Man, if y'all enjoyed that, please leave a like, man. Please leave a like. Who's giving you AI content and
That's right.
dubbing Stix' face on Jason Kidd and giving you a proper response.
What other
question?
What other Mavs podcast is pulling that off?
Yeah, who's doing that right now? You know,
he said he can't be blocked. He's the executive producer. That is incorrect. You could still be blocked when you were not the executive producer. But we appreciate the $5.
Appreciate that, Big J. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, and then if y'all want to be members as well, that's also an option. You could join us on Midnight Madness and talk to us as well there, and everything that comes with that, and all the cool little emojis y'all can utilize.
Megamind looking. There's actually another photo where I took it and his head's this way, and it actually put it together really well, and the head didn't get weird. But to get the AI to actually be able to do it, it needed a straight on shot. If I don't slam my microphone while I'm trying to do this, and when I did it, like Megamind, and I was like, well, it's working. We're leaving it. So yeah,
I want to do one of those one day, but I'll do it from the player perspective whenever we get to that. Yeah, whenever that comes up. What's that comment that you put?
So
I didn't see it.
Gina Kim, that's okay. I know it. Gina Kim said, "So what's the game plan?"
From Stix and TGK, from TGK and Stix, and what will Kid actually do? Okay, so I think with a game like tonight, I actually think you could get away with pick and roll tonight. I think this is a team you could pick and roll because if like Luka's matched up with a Wagner, Isaac, you definitely want to get those.
Get your
Wagner,
German right.
I'm sorry,
Wagner.
What is Wagner from? What is the language?
German.
It's like German.
German.
Okay.
It's like German.
Okay.
Wagner.
Oh man, I'm asking, man. You know,
I said it right afterwards.
That's why I say Banchero, you know, but it's Banchero. No, I think tonight would be a good example for some pick and roll action. Why not, right? But it just depends on how Luka's doing in the first quarter. If he's not on in the first quarter, pivot. Post him up, isolate him against Suggs, isolate him against Harris in the post. Post him up, get him some mismatches, get him some easy buckets. If that's what we're gonna do, that's my idea. Like I need to get Luka out of this funk, and I gotta give him different looks. I can't just keep having him chunk up threes or long middies. Like we got to do something different for Luka Doncic. So that's my game plan tonight. You should be able to beat this team. You got too much talent.
You better be able to beat this team. There's no excuse.
Clay will get open looks tonight, but my focus is let's get Luka better looks. And that's it.
Should I put this comment up? Should I put this one up?
Which one?
Screw it. Let's put it up there.
Oh Lord. Y'all can read that. Wagner is German. Okay, now I know Wagner is German. But I appreciate y'all rocking with us. There's obviously other channels y'all could go and check out, but you know, we are independent. We don't have no machine behind us. We're the hobby.
No.
We don't get paid to talk about the Mavericks. This is all blood, sweat, and tears. If y'all knew the story, we've been building this show for the last 2 months before we went live, and we worked out so many kinks and embarrassed ourselves a couple of times. But here we are, and now we're like, it's great, man. So
TGK, like
y'all rocking with us? Oh, hey, yo. But no, I appreciate. I know Stix appreciates it too, but I definitely very much appreciate all y'all kicking it with us, man.
Yeah. So. Some people on Twitter say Luka played on ball isn't helping him. Some people on Twitter think they're the coach of the Mavericks too, and then tell us to shut up all the time. So who cares what people on Twitter think? Unless it's my opinion, then it's a good opinion. But you know, look, Luka. The problem is Luka can't even practice off ball movement because Luka is so focused on trying to get his shot right, and it's not. When is Luka going off ball? I pretty much watched Luka play the same offense this year as he's done every other year. It hasn't changed. I see Kyrie playing different, Clay playing different, PJ playing different. Everybody else is playing different. What I'm not seeing is Lively and Gafford ever driving the lane, which we've seen them do in practice, and we've seen them do in the preseason. I'm not seeing Lively shooting threes, even though they're continuing to warm him up for them every single game. And I'm not seeing Luka change his play style. So back to the Jason Kidd is an amazing coach. If Jason Kidd's an amazing coach, he should be able to get his players, because he's such a smart basketball player, to get them to understand this is the reason. Let's try that again. This is the reason you should be doing this. So back to my point before about, since we're still in coaching with kids section, technically we didn't move anything from here.
Technically true.
If the coach is so great, but yet he can't get his superstar players to change behaviors and listen to him or any other coach, then is he a great coach? Great leaders and great coaches get their players, especially their superstar players, to buy into what they're doing, because when the superstar buys in, everybody else buys in. Back to my reasons for having issues with Jason Kidd and the comments on his leadership or his coaching. They like him because he doesn't force them to do anything different. But great leaders sometimes have to do uncomfortable things to get people to change their behaviors. And if Luka's going to become what we want Luka to become, he can't keep taking the ball from people all the time. He's got to be able to move ball, because when you play the Boston Celtics again, if you don't move the ball fast enough, they're too good at closing out on the 5-out defense. They're going to continue to stop you on ISO balls. That's it. And when Luka couldn't ISO the Boston Celtics, and when one guy on the court or two guys on the court can't hit threes, you know what that means? They don't have to worry about even semi-double teaming, because they're not worried. If Luka scores, it doesn't matter. What did we do to Shea? We let Shea score. Everybody's like, oh, no, Shea just couldn't stop him. No, we realized that if we stopped all the other guys like Chet and oh my God, I'm blanking on his name right now. Not Casey Wallace, but
Wallace, Casey Wallace.
But he's not the other one. Oh my God, my brain just went blank.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm brain farting too.
But that's the thing about that is we couldn't. We didn't care if SGA scored.
Right.
We shut down Chet. We shut down their other guys that were bombing threes and doing all these things. Go ahead, score. That's what Boston effectively said to Luka. Score. We don't care. Nobody else is going to do it. Try. And that's what we got to get away from. Luka shouldn't be that much double teamed over every other player. The other guys should have enough of a role that Luka can pretty much play one-on-one, because they're scared what the other guys are going to do. We have too many guys that can't even relatively hit a shot when they're open. And that's why we lost. It wasn't the defense or wasn't any of that. And I need Luka to change. I need some difference in this offense. So,
I saw a hopeful soul said Luka's shot has been short all season.
Wait,
and
hold on though. $2 to DLLS sucks. There you go. There's your $2. Okay. All right. There's your $2. Jalen Williams. Thank you, Frank. Jalen Williams. God, I could not get my brain.
Hey, we got King in the building though. We got King in the building. What's up, King? We got We Talk Mavs in the building, by the way. If y'all don't know, you can catch Playback TV. Look on Playback TV. Look up We Talk Mavs. If you're there early enough, you get a VIP and watch the game with them and chat it up. So y'all go check out Playback TV. Look up We Talk Mavs. I'll be in there at times too. And also check them out, obviously, for the post-game recap show, man. But salute the King, man. He's in the building.
He is in the building. I love how they're all baiting us now to talk about our competition.
I mean, look, if we're going to talk about it.
No hard feelings. I don't have any hard feelings towards them at all. They brought more attention to the pregame show on YouTube.
I'm thankful for them. I think they've brought more attention to this space that was not around. And, when I started it, 2 seasons ago, there wasn't no other pregame show other than Bally's, right? But who wants to see that pregame show, to be, truthfully honest? So, now you got 2 pregame options, and I'm not mad at it. It's more attention to the how would I say, to a show, to the structure of it. And it, it's kind of cool because there's always been football pregame, right? Football pregame shows a thing. And for me to feel like we kind of pioneered a pregame show for basketball for the Mavericks, I thought it was kind of cool. And so I always say salute to We Talk Mavs, because without them, I would have never thought of the idea. And here we are now. And now, if DLLS is a competition, then great. That's a big conglomerate, a media conglomerate. And if I'm viewed if we're viewed as a competition to them, then so be it. That's great. That's a great thing.
I guess that would make it not a hobby.
I guess it's not a hobby, right?
Oh yeah. So
yeah.
But yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? on that
predictions.
Am I
it's time
handled?
for
Well, I know, but have you any more coaching with kid? We good?
No, I'm good with coaching the kid. Yeah. I know I haven't made any
AI again. I'm just kidding. I'm not joking.
I know I haven't made any basketball plays for y'all, but I'll make some. I'll
need some TGK plays again.
Yeah, we need some TGK plays. Hell yeah.
All right.
All right. You already know what time it is, man. It is time for predictions. Get your predictions in the chat below. We're going to read everything that you got. And if you end up getting the score on the dot, Stix will send you a gift, you know? So yeah, send your predictions. He hasn't said anything. That's funny.
Noah just put out a tweet a couple minutes ago, by the way, while we're waiting on predictions to start coming in. Dallas Mavericks are 29th in first quarter points per game and 23rd in pace. Unacceptable.
Yep.
Coach. Okay.
By the way, the total implied score for tonight's game is 220.5. The Mavericks are currently favored by 7 points against the Magic. So again, they got a total score of 220, and the Mavericks favored by 7. So get your predictions in. Let me know what y'all thinking, man.
Pasquale's in the building now. What's up, Pasquale?
Hey, what's up, Pasquale?
Mavs 113 to 109.
All right.
The champ, otherwise known as Kareem, has Mavs 127, Magic 104. Latte 116, 109.
Oh,
Mavs.
Close game. Okay.
Div, you're such a troll. Magic 110, Mavs 103. We're going to have a 2-hour emotional damage section if we lose like that.
Hold on. I got to stop the music. If we lose to the Magic tonight, what we going to it's going to be horrible post game. It's going to be a vent session unlike no other. It would be a massive proportion or whatever. Anyway, back to predictions.
Get back to the predictions. Okay, we got Gogu said Mavs 109, 102.
I'm noticing something.
K-Choice ain't wanting to jump out on the score, but he said Mavs by 20. He cannot take L's today.
Yeah, I agree.
Frank's got 117, 110. Okay. Big J with the typical big scores, 127, 99.
I was waiting for this. There hasn't been many blowout scores other than I forgot who else had a blowout score. So, all right, we finally got one. Seems like everybody's been kind of like
something weird about the X. Every now and then just all of a sudden throw all the X chats back into the chat. It's weird. I think they say something. There's like, oh wait, that's old stuff that popped back up. Frank said that'll be back to Fire Jason Kidd time. Gina Kim, 114, 108 Mavs. Might be closer, but I hope not. If we lose, I'm losing all hope for now, especially if Luka finally plays good. Sorry, I'm trying to read like she types. So, so if we lose, I'm losing all hope for now, especially if Luka finally plays good. He'll see Mo, so hopefully that'll wake him up.
Hopefully. 114, 108.
I'm hoping that Rockets woke him up because he took off in that fourth quarter. So,
like a rocket, you know?
Like a rocket. Knight said Mavs 120, 100. Jared's going big, 121 to 98. What's up, Jared?
Speaking of
His
Jared,
people are completely literal. Metaphors are going to go over his head.
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast.
Too fast.
By the way, if you want a sound effect, you can look up on the memberships. If you choose to be an elite member, you get a sound effect with your comment. Anyway, back to the predictions.
That we're out of them. Evidently, nobody else wants to give any predictions.
Okay.
So
I guess it's time for my prediction. All right.
For your prediction.
I'm going to hit y'all with a very spicy prediction here, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about this being a trap game. We talked about Luka having to turn this around. We talked about Banchero not being available. And we talked about Wagner being an issue. Well, the Mavericks shouldn't struggle against this team. It might be tight early on, but we should be able to do what we need to do. I got the Mavericks winning 117 to 103. 117 to 103. And if I get that score correct on the dot, I don't know. I'm going to need credentials from the Mavs. But yeah, 117, 103 for me tonight.
All right.
Hey. Hey,
yeah.
See if we get any more predictions. Div says hit the likes, guys. Yeah, hit the likes, man. I see we got 35 people in here, about 32 likes.
What?
Appreciate y'all.
I'm feeling it tonight. I'm feeling like Luka got his stuff together. I'm feeling like they got embarrassed. They're pissed off. I'm going 130 to 100.
130 to 100.
I'm going all out. We're doing it live.
Whoa.
These people are completely literal.
130 to 100. A 30-point victory will definitely it'll ease everything over, right? It'll be a short vent session. It'll be like we're in and out, Yeah. It'd be nice,
On that note, we did decide to keep this running up to showtime now. So this is for everybody. So we don't have anything left really to talk to. We kind of put this in case when we have guests so that we can do it. But we decided to go ahead and run up to showtime. So it's whatever y'all want to talk about now. So y'all got some ideas? You got something you want a question for us to answer? Throw it out there. Let's do it. So in that note too, we'll go ahead and go to the comments section.
Yeah.
And my camera's off for some reason.
There goes Stix.
And you just jinxed this. And you just jinxed the Stix. Thanks. Okay, I don't know. I think on this question, Gina Kim's off topic. I mean, right now the Cavs seem like a serious team. They ain't playing around, that's for sure. So we'll see. We'll find out.
I gotta see in the playoffs. Like they've been good for the last 2 seasons. They've had 50-win records. They got Mobley, they got Allen, they got good players all across the board, right? Karras, LeVert, Mitchell. I forget the point guard's name, and it'll come to mind. But they got a really solid team. Just what do they do in playoffs? They're not. I don't fear them. I don't think anybody fears them. Like they got to be able to do something in the playoffs to send a message. And Mitchell has that capability, but I don't fear them.
Frank just said Cavs are a good Cowboys team. Yikes! That's a bad insult. Dang. So Div said, where do y'all think the Lakers finish? This man bringing in the Lakers to this show.
Hey, you said it's freestyle for them.
I know.
Freestyle.
I don't know. I don't know where they're going to be. I mean, if they keep getting this much foul free throw differential, they'll at least be playoffs. I mean, JJ Redick has clearly made them a better team. Not much hard to do over Darvin Ham. But
so for example, there's 2 players in the NBA that are getting more than 10 free throws per game. Do y'all want to take a guess and gander at those? I'll go with you, Stix. Is anybody in the chat? Without looking, don't be Googling any of this. There's 4 players that get more than 10 free throw attempts per game. One of them was in tonight's game. So let's see what y'all come up with. No, not Austin Reeves, JR.
Yeah, look at that. JR said they're on pace to shoot 900 free throws this season.
Gina Kim cheated. Yes, Anthony Davis is... Banchero was number 1 with 11.8. Anthony Davis is second with 11.7. Giannis is third with 10.7. And Trae Young is fourth with 10 free throws attempts per game. Y'all want to know where Luka's at? Luka is 18th with 6.8 free throws per game.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic.
Yeah, Gina, we did hear about Embiid shoving that reporter. I don't think if you must not be living on this earth and watch basketball if you haven't heard about that. So, and 100% the reporter deserved it. And the people that are putting out the message now, putting out the report for more people to see what he said just to get views, you're just as bad as that reporter. I can't believe he said this. You're just trying to get views off of that too. So you're a worthless scum too. So you don't bring that up. I'm not even going to say it. You don't bring that up. That is inappropriate. Taking a low blow at someone's family, using their children to go after you, and the other family? Nah, man, that's personal stuff that needs to stay. That's a line that should never be crossed. And he's lucky, kind of like this thing with Kelsey. Like, I'm sorry, Kelsey should have knocked the dude out. Like, you don't do that. Like, everything isn't about getting a click these days. And it is, unfortunately, but it shouldn't be. because you're lucky that Kelsey had enough restraint to not knock you cold out for what you said.
Yep.
Like, you don't mess with people's families. That's I'll mess with my own family. You don't get to talk about my family. So, that's the thing.
It was funny. It was funny in last night's show when you were like, "Oh, Philadelphia reporter crossing the line." That's funny. Like, that's rare. Oh, we didn't hear that before.
Shocker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
There's a lot of younger people that watch this, NBA now. I don't know how many young people are, what age a lot of people in here are. But before they built the new Philadelphia stadium for the Eagles, the old stadium had so many arrests during the game because their fans are so bad that they literally had to build a jail cell in the bottom of the stadium because they couldn't.
With a judge.
They were not and a judge. They had a full court in the Philadelphia Eagles stadium because they didn't have time to transport them because there were so many of them getting arrested. City of brotherly love. Same city that when Michael Irvin ended his career on a horrible injury, instead of being like, man, that sucks. No, you don't want to see harm. They were booing Michael Irvin. I will never give that town any respect ever again for that. Yep. You don't care about people. So a reporter taking a shot at his family, not a shock. Not a shock at all.
That's crossing the line. That's crossing the line.
So,
and if that were to ever happen in the Dallas media, like if, I don't even want to name him, like, I'm not going to, but if, like, the guy that called me a hobby, if any of these guys ever cross that line, trust me, I'm dedicating videos to that, to expose that, because that should not be accepted by not us as Mavs fans, content creators, anybody. Like, that's unacceptable behavior. Like, respect these guys, man. They respect you. They give you the time to answer your questions. Respect them too, man. You ain't got to bring up their private life. Like, when we talk about Luka and Kyrie and we keep it on the basketball court. And if they do something outside of the basketball court, we'll praise it. And if they end up getting into like some legal actions and did something despicable, then you could talk about it. But outside of that, anything that we do talk about is strictly on the court. We leave it at that.
And on that note too, I'm going to make sure that we don't clip my section of talking about this because it might get clicks with my opinion on it. I'm not clipping it. We're not putting it out there. Someone rewatches the whole show and hears that, it'll happen. I'm not going to try to monetize off of bad things happening to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But how many people on Twitter and on social media have been trying to monetize off of using the bad that happened off Kelsey and using the bad that happened off of Embiid to try to make money off of it? We've lost respect for people in general. The people acting like I can't believe it, are half of them are sharing the damn stuff out there.
Mm-hmm.
For everybody to hear the comments again and again and again, just to get likes. Like, this is not okay in society. Like, these players are still real people. Like, I keep my criticism to Jason Kidd and his coaching, to Luka and his playing. I will not take it personal in these guys. It's just, you just don't do that to people. And we've lost that in the world in general, but especially in America with TMZ and the paparazzis and all. It's filth is what it is. It's absolute filth.
Yeah, and I heard this too. What Gina Kim's talking about. Greg Court said on WTM, Luka might be going through something personal, so maybe that's why he's playing bad too. Definitely something mentally. See, even that, like, it's not reported. He doesn't want it out there. So until he comes out and says anything, I could only talk about basketball. Like, I can't assume, I can't allege, I can't do any of that, because whenever you assume, what happens, Stix? It makes an ass out of you and me. So
no, it makes an ass out of you and you. I don't like that version of it. You're the only one. You assumed you got the ass both times. So I don't go with that. I go with you and you. You assumed it's an ass out of you and you.
Coach Brown back in the day told me, like, if you ever assume, son, you make an ass out of you and me.
Nah. You made an ass out of yourself.
Hey,
you don't get to throw me into it after you assume.
He was a great coach.
We got a late prediction. Mavs 114, Refs 120. Knicks.
My high school defensive coordinator, he was Ray Lewis's linebacker, like, buddy. Like, what Ray Lewis is like middle linebacker. I think he was right linebacker. Yeah, or the X or whatever y'all call it. I was coached by one of Ray Lewis's friends in high school.
You see where he made it.
He runs it now. He runs my school now. All right.
I'm talking about
my
you.
coach.
I'm talking about you.
I thought you were talking about my coach. No, he played for Miami. Yeah, and I'm here. Look at that. I was good in my day. Y'all should check out my shorts. I hit this golf ball 310 yards, and Mr.
No, he did not.
Over here, he hated.
That form did not go 310. That form did not go 310.
It went
not
310.
Even close. This man has been playing golf for like 2 months. His form is not great, and he thinks he drove a 310-yard drive in a rainy, cold weather day. No.
Hater.
It didn't happen. Did not happen.
Gina Kim says, TGK, I can't wait for our revenge against the Suns this Friday. Oh, yeah, they play this Friday. Yeah, I would love to go to that game. I need Luka to pull the U2 small on the whole team, and we need to cook Nurkic. Hopefully, Maxey won't be back. That's going to be a fun game. That is going to be a fun game Friday. Hey, DCFL, what it do? Appreciate you being here. Let's turn up. Yes.
So, we got 3 minutes. Anything else you want to cover?
No. Nothing that crosses my mind.
Well, then let's do this. We got a Mavs post-game show coming up after the game. It's called the Vent Session. We will get it posted as soon as this is over. We'll get it up and ready to go so that y'all can go ahead and click on it and get notifications. We appreciate all the new subscribers, everybody that chats and supports us. It means a lot to us. If you want to become a member, there's 3 different membership levels. It does help support us in what we're doing. Maybe one day we'll be able to get this man Starlink. But outside of that, the Starlink fund, as we call it. But outside of that, it's always great coming on here, getting to talk with everybody. We appreciate y'all hanging out and being so passionate about Mavs like we are. And we just hope that y'all appreciate that we make this more fan base and not just 2 guys up here talking for an hour and 15 minutes. So we all deserve to have an opinion about our sports teams. So and we aren't getting paid to act like we're better than y'all because we went through school and made a media thing, and then now we're somebody hot shot. We're not. So, and I'm gonna take that cheap shot because I'm just sick of the media in Dallas-Fort Worth. I'm tired of it. Like they all think they're better than us, and guarantee you I make more money than most of them. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day we're just fans and we're just watching sports and we're all regular people. So let's just act like we can appreciate each other and show support for our team. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to give you all a route that other Dallas-Fort Worth media sports are not giving you. So, again, appreciate it. Join us for the post-game show. Like and subscribe. The normal thing that everybody tells you to do. And any last parting words before I hit it?
Yeah. Oh, hey, yo.
What I said.
Yo.
But we're good. It's great.
I'm not afraid to say my opinion. So, anyway, guys and girls, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. See you on the post-game show.